What's going on? It's your boy Richie Rich here. Ones and twos, man. I'm down here in Louisiana. Just getting a washout, man. I got a little line in front of me. Looks like it's gonna be a little bit before I get in there. So you guys might hear me cut the truck on and off just to move, you know. How's the new year going for everybody? We are on the 13th day of the 2025. How's everybody doing? Let me unplug it. Maybe I should just plug it. Can't be dropping the phone, right? Come on now. Oh man, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good, man. We got a couple days until inauguration. I wonder what that's going to be. You know, I don't know. I wasn't going to hear and talk about how they should make Canada. Hey, y'all too. What's up, Lamont and G80 Sean? What's up, man? What's going on with you guys, man? I wasn't going to get on here and talk about how do you feel about Saudi-based trucking companies. Easy. I think that's a good thing if they pay overtime. If they pay a base salary with no overtime, then it's not worth it. But if they pay overtime, then it's good. Hey, Sean, you're in Laredo. Oh, what's up, man? Okay. Yeah, I'm down here in Louisiana, about to get a washout. I'm happy to be in the South. I hit a snowstorm a couple of days ago in South Carolina, Georgia, and I shut down. I don't drive in snow and ice. Man, I'm not that super guy, so I stay away from that. Same old same. Yeah, bro, I understand. I understand. Today's the 13th day of the new year. I hope everybody's doing good. You know, um, Shit, we got a couple more days until inauguration. I wonder what that's going to be like. You know, Trump talking about making Canada a state. I think he should. You know, you guys understand expansion is how you grow the economy. If you start taking over territories, and be honest with you, Canada and the United States share the same values. They do. You know, um, don't do that. Why you don't want Canada to be part of the United States? Man, I'm gonna tell you something. If they were a part of the United States, that would be good for trucking, right? Because we can get loads out of like United States going into like Montreal, going into Mississauga, Toronto, going into all kind of places. So only lasted 13 months in trucking. Damn, censored every day. What happened, man? You just gave it up? It sucked, or you get into an accident? You know, I tell guys I'm facing the end of trucking for myself too. It's kind of coming to a close for myself, but I'm still holding on, hoping that I find something that works. How do you prevent sleeping while driving? Oh, very easy. You pull over and go to sleep. um, Trucking has a situation, man, where your sleep pattern's messed up, especially if you're over the road, and especially if you do like reefer driving. Your sleep pattern's really, really messed up. So before I got into trucking, I was a very disciplined guy, and what I mean by that is I used to go to bed about maybe 9 o'clock, 9:30, and I used to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day. Well, that doesn't happen anymore while I'm trucking now because our schedule is so chaotic that my sleep pattern, I gotta sleep during the day sometime, which is hard as hell when the sun's out. I mean, even though we got those blackout curtains, they don't do too well. I just left Swift. It was bittersweet, but the lease program just wasn't cutting it. Did it for a year. Wow, bro, you last longer than I did. I think I did it for 2 months, and I was up out of there. Hey guys, hold on, I gotta start my truck. Let's see here. Yeah, looks like a prime guy's behind me. I gotta move up. I'm in line to get a washout. on, son, guys. I get to you in 1 minute. Just got to move up in line. I'm here in Louisiana getting a washout for my truck. And you don't want to hold the line up. Somebody start bitching. You catch up on these things. See, what else? I work for a small company and they went bankrupt. Decided to go live in Thailand for a while for a break. Damn. That's what's up, man. Thailand. Wow. Wow. You living that passport bro life. I know you're having a good time, man. If you got additional income coming in, stay. You know, honest to God, I wish I had a retirement coming in or some sort of pension. You know, I didn't retire as a law enforcement officer. I wish I had, had life worked out for me and everything. I'd be retired right now, or I'd be close to it, retiring. It sucks, but that's what's up, man. I wish I was you, bro. I wish I was in Thailand right now. You know, enjoying your life and not worrying about nothing. You know, United States is very expensive. You know, and it's not a place that I don't know. Like, it's going to be a generation of people who are lost that can't retire. You know what I mean? And they're literally going to work till they're dead. You know, I was watching some videos earlier on TikTok while we still have it, right? And the guy was saying, he was from Africa. He was saying, like, he came to this country hoping for a better opportunity, and he kind of, I mean, he has a job, but he's not thriving. He's working like every day, double shifts, and he's barely able to put food on the table. So, you know, America's just expensive. What's up, brother? Hey, DeMarcus, what's up, man? All these big companies don't pay their workers nearly enough, especially their drivers. That's 100% true. And see, that's you know, back in the day, I was talking to an old head, right, old trucker, and he was telling me that it's very uncommon for a truck driver to switch jobs like he used to back in the day. He said, but now you have to switch jobs to survive because trucking has been so diluted and just bad. I mean, it was very common for a guy to come out of truck driving school or just learn to drive a truck and stay with a company for 20 years. Okay. I mean, you wouldn't switch a company unless pay was an issue, right? So trucking is just it's not paying like it should. I mean, it did change some people's lives, and I get that, you know. Some people can't, especially guys who got out of jail and didn't have much to look forward to. And I understand that, okay? But when you sit back and think about it, you're kind of chasing a dollar. And lately, trucking just hasn't been thriving. You know, you have to, work every day just to make it work, you know? Started at paper transport. I guess the low price is getting better. What do you think, Rich? No, it's not. You know, from what I'm seeing, I'm not really seeing better rates. You know, it's pretty shitty, to be honest with you. It's still the same. That's why I'm hoping for Trump to get in office and drop the fuel prices down by $1. If he dropped the fuel prices down by $1 and he was to still keep the rates the same, then it would be fine, right? We would do a lot better. I mean, that dollar will help, making it a little cheaper for us. I get a VA check for my service, so I really don't stress on the money. But Swift was bad. Easy, man. Look, you lucky, bro. I have so much deep regret. Like, I only did National Guard when I was in college, and I did years in law enforcement, but I didn't retire from neither. And I didn't get no service disconnect, neither. But I wish I did, man. I wish I stayed in both. If I stayed in both, see what year is it now? I'd be retiring this year or next year. I'd be eligible for retirement. And you know what? I wish I was, man. Well, I'll tell you, making some mistakes in life make you regret some shit, right? Sean, what's up, man? From St. Louis. I was on Atlanta 75 watching a guy get pulled out of his truck yesterday. It made me think about getting out of the truck myself. DeMarcus, was he dead? Damn. You know, that sucks. That does, man. Dying in a truck is probably the worst way to go. Because you're not surrounded by family, and you're out somewhere in the middle of the country, probably 1,000 miles from home. You know, and dying in a truck is the shittiest. That's shitty. That is. That's awful to hear, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, unfortunately. Wow. DeMarcus, what truck stop were you at? Petro? Um, in my 12-year career, I pulled out. Let me see. I pulled out about 3 dead truckers, and it really didn't dawn on me the significance of that until like recently. Until I sit back and really reflect about trucking, and it's you should have done lease purchase, not standard lease at prime, then run the truck without a payment. And you're right. I mean, you are. I made a couple of videos about my regrets about leaving Prime. Had I would have stayed and not given that rookie trucker my truck, and I would have paid off my truck. I haven't paid off right now, and maybe my options could be a little different, you know. But yeah, I screwed up, And look, I be first admitted. A lot of guys get on here, and a lot of truck drivers get on here, and they don't really be honest about what they're going through in life. They always sell like a dream, you know. I was just at the rest area, had to pull over and let the snow pass. Oh, okay, okay. Um, a lot of guys get on YouTube, especially with trucking, and we paint this facade about how everything is great, and we're doing great. And I'm not saying I'm doing horrible, but it could be better. Trucking could be a way better. It could. I was listening to a guy talk the other day, and a lot of guys are just blaming why the industry went to where it is. A lot of guys blame Jimmy Carter for deregulation. A lot of guys blamed automatic trucks making trucking easy to get into, which it kind of did. It made driving these trucks more like a van, than a truck. But let's see. Let me catch these things here. Used to watch you all the time while I was at Prime. Did my year now driving rating mix, and I love it. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. You're happy. That's good. Let me turn this thing up. There we go. O'Brien and Sons. That's why I try to go home after 21 days. Spend more time with family because of that too. Yeah, Brian. You know, a lot of guys spend all their life on the road, man. I've been out here 12 years. And I'm gonna tell you something. Them 12 years went by really fast. You know, and that's time that I can't get back. You know, honestly, when I got in the trucking, my plan wasn't to do this over the road. It was to really get a local job and be home every day and off the weekends. But back in the day when I went to try that, I was told I didn't have enough experience. And instead of me kind of pursuing that, it's after about 2 or 3 years, I just got used to the lifestyle being over the road. And that's probably my mistake. I probably should have did over the road minimally for 2 years or 3 years and got on with like Walmart or something. Back in the day when it was a little easier to get on with Walmart. But over the road, man. I mean, it's a hard life. I mean, there's numerous situations where I could have been in a better predicament. But I chose over the road, and at the end of the day, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I made some good money. And this job is probably one of the jobs I only worked. I made a lot of money at one time, but when you reflect back on it, man, being home with your family, having a life is probably way better. I mean, dying in a truck is shitty. I mean, that's horrible. That's almost worse than dying in a war 1,000 miles away. You know, because I think dying, you should be with family. You should be surrounded by your loved ones. You know what I mean? And you should be like And then what happens is, because of the way trucking is, a lot of guys don't take care of their health. And I ain't gonna lie to you, trucking is a very unhealthy job. It just is. You're sitting all day and you're eating processed foods and eating fried foods. You're not exercising or moving around like you should. Yeah, some guys will say, well, that's your fault and this and that and the fourth. And I understand. But sometimes it's hard to go get those memberships in gyms and work out when you're driving all day, you're running tight schedules. You know, like me, when I was a cop, I used to work out every day. That was my routine: go to the gym and lift weights, and do 30, 40 minutes of cardio, and then lift for about an hour, and then go home. A little hard to do that now, man, when you're on like a 10-hour sleep schedule, and a lot of places you can't park your truck in the Planet Fitness or a Gold's Gym because now they're towing you now. I had a buddy who was parked in a Planet Fitness parking lot in Texas, and he came back to a boot on his truck. So it's a hard lifestyle. It just is. I mean, you really have to take care of yourself out here. So, and I paid mine off in 3 years. Now my fixed costs are $100 for insurance. Oh, that's cool. No APU fee. Okay. Hey, Richie Rich, would you recommend getting a motorcycle? Someone recommended me to ease off the frustration over my trucking career. Yeah, Night Rider, do what makes you feel happy, man. I can't tell you yes or no. If it makes you feel happy, do it. Snoop Dogg once said, if it feels good, do it. you know, enjoy your life. Marilyn Wood, Super Ego, 75%. I wouldn't touch Super Ego, man. There's too many war stories out there. I never worked for them, and I'm sure they do work for some people, but the majority of folk out here get burnt. What do you think about Pride Transport? I never worked with them. I couldn't give you an answer. Trucking with my life with my Filipino. Hey man, just signed my own authority today. Took your advice on paying off the truck and getting it dedicated, and gave you some shout out to my channel. Appreciate you keeping it real. Hey, trucking life with my Filipino wife. Congratulations on that, man. And I hope it works out for you. I really do. I hope it works out for everybody, to be honest with you. We get addicted to the money, and then our debt increases, and we become slaves to the material things that we have, can't afford a new lifestyle. Shamarcus, that's right, bro. That's what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me. My mission got turned off, where I should have been saving all my money and kind of planning my exit from trucking. I didn't. I just lived the lifestyle, and now I got to maintain it. Hey guys, hold on, I got to start the truck again. Looks like they're moving up. Hold on a second here. 1 second, guys. Come on, let's get it done, y'all. Let's get it done. There we go. I'm moving on up in this line. There we go. Oops, sorry, brothers. I'm not far behind you, Rich. After watching videos, I used to work for all holidays and be gone 6 months and be home 2 weeks, but it's really not worth it. O'Brien and Sons, I just tell you, man, try to enjoy your life. Trucking takes one of the biggest assets from us, and that's time. Okay, like I said, before I blinked, I'm out here 12 years. What shocks me, it shocks me every day. I am trying to transition out of trucking. It's a little hard. I got a 12-year gap in my employment. And trucking has not been stable for me in 12 years. I done been with probably 6 companies. So I'm gonna have a little challenge kind of transitioning back into like the regular world of normal. After 6 months, you can go reefer and own it. Yeah, you could. When you gonna come to your sense of leave trucking? Mark Peters, bro. I'm trying to make it my exit now. I am. So here's the thing. Um, Trucking lets you get a job in like a day or two or a week or whatever. The civilian world takes a lot longer than that. You know, and I mean working 9 to 5 at a reputable agency or reputable company it takes a little longer than that. Okay, there's a process. Let's see. Would you consider being a cop again? No, no, I'm done. I'm not really PT ready for that. I mean physically trained for that. Now, because I wouldn't be a cop doesn't mean I can't work for like a police department or something. But the pay's got to make sense. I live in the South, and the way they pay the police in the South are pretty low. So I can only imagine how they pay support staff. I'm sure they pay even lower. So it's got to make financial sense. What's up, Chris? Congratulations on authority, brother. A lot of you guys on here rode or slaves to the truck. Mark, Dan, yo, Richie Rich. What's up, Dan? How you doing, bro? I see a lot of trucks leased on the creek nowadays. Oh, learn Spanish in truck and retired in Costa Rica. What about detective in Florida? Uh, like I said, I'm a little older now, so I can't walk into something like that. Detectives are usually promoted within, and they're usually trained by the department. They send them through specialized training. I've been detached from law enforcement for about 12 years, so that's a hell of a gap. Okay, now it doesn't mean I can't work support staff like an assistant or some sort of something, which I'm looking. Trust me, I'm looking at all revenues. Metal, what's up? Mara Wood, Stevens lease program is horrible. Mara Wood, I don't know if you. Oh, I gotta move again. Hey, got a spot. Hold on a second, guys. You gotta be hot potato on this thing. I'm gonna talk about Stevens lease in a second. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. Oh yeah, there we go. Almost at the door. All right. We're moving on up. So listen, to answer your question, right? Stevens lease program is hard for a solo driver. Okay, Mr. Wood or Mrs. Wood. Um, if you're a trainer or on a dedicated route, then it's worth it. Hey, Brandon, what's up, man? But Stevens lease purchase because it's mileage based, and for a solo driver, it's horrible. But if you have a trainee on there, or if you're on a dedicated with a trainee, then it's worth it. That's why I tell guys I wouldn't lease purchase unless I was a trainer with Stevens. Now the issue Stevens is having right now, because I got about 4 or 5 buddies that I talk to who work over there, and the problem they're having right now is that they don't have a lot of students because Stevens only bringing in one class per week. Man, he's getting his old truck washed. Ugh. Stevens only bringing in one class per week. So, with that happening, there's not a lot of students that are able to go with trainers. But if you have a dedicated route like Kraft or Tyson, or I think they got a produce dedicated, then you were good. Easy. Stevens versus Switch, which is better? I would say Stevens. I would, because you know Stevens is where I started at years ago, and their training program is not as demanding as other places. Like other places are using training as a team to run team, And Stevens doesn't allow that at all, which I liked a lot. And what I mean by that is with Stevens, the truck has to stop every day for at least 8 hours. So you're not driving team. You know what I mean? But everybody else, they want you to team drive with a rookie, which is stupid and dangerous, in my opinion. Some rookies can handle that, and some can't. Some can't. Like when I first started, I could have handled that because I got the handle of this real quick. But other guys, they can't. Midlife trucker, Tom Bell, what's up, man? I'm suffering running from Laredo to Kenton, North Carolina, and back. Such suffering the weather. Yeah, man, I had to shut down in Georgia, Savannah, like, what's it, Savannah or no? Augusta, Georgia the other day because of the snow and ice. And it put me behind on my load. Actually, while I'm sitting here talking about it, I don't know that I can do that. Nah, I can't do that. I wanna check my thing. But yeah, guys, I'm just sitting here getting my trailer washed out. I'm about to go do a pickup here in Louisiana. It's going out to Oklahoma City. And I'm kind of glad to be heading that direction. For a while I was in the Northeast all day, every day. And this feels good to get away from that. I shouldn't have to train to make money, Yeah, you're right. And that sucks. That's what sucks about Stevens. Because even if you're a company driver, you're not making any money because they pay so low. So you have to train. And you have to go lease to make the top dollar. Now, at one point, I had a buddy he's not there anymore. He went local in Dallas, but he was making about $3,200 a week training on the dedicated. And he was doing really well. But what happened was they cut the dedicated down. And they cut him off the dedicated. And he started making that kind of money. He quit. I picked up my cherry wine zero. Hey, midlife trucker, I love cherry wine, man. That's a North Kakalaki thing there, man. It's very dangerous, especially during the winter. Yeah, you're right, bro. It's very dangerous, man, and you just gotta be careful. Yeah, you don't want to be in LA right now. It looks like a damn apocalypse in social media. Yeah, I don't go to California like I used to. I don't like California anymore. My favorite state now is Florida. But I used to go to California religiously, especially with Stevens. I loved it because some of the places they pick up are really beautiful, but I don't go there anymore. I stay out of Cali. Let's see what's going on. Alright, I think I caught up on my thing, but yeah, like I was saying, fellas, we're about to have a new president in a couple of days, and I wonder how that's going to affect us. How's that going to affect trucking? I hope for the better. I hope that Trump jumps the fuel prices down like $1 so that we can make some money. See, like, if fuel prices came down $1, a lot of owner operators would make pretty decent money now. Fuel price is what's killing us, and the low rates. But if the rates were to stay the same, but fuel prices come down a little bit, that will help out a lot of people. And I'm hoping Nate does that. Will I make 6 figures in 25 as a company driver? You go work for Walmart or something, or you go pull like a tanker, like a fuel hauler. They make pretty good money. I'm sitting here right in front of 2 tankers right now. West Coast is burning, East Coast is freezing. Which one's worse? Well, Cali's on fire, right? But it's only an area. My brother just left LA. He took a vacation there in Laguna. It's beautiful down there. It's up. What's burning is all the rich folks' houses in the Pacific Palisades. And the Sierra Canyons. That's what's burning. One guy I knew from school bus driving went with trainer on a garbage truck and died because they were top heavy. He didn't make good turn on the highway. Didn't calculate it. Ooh. I made six figures my second year through fifth year pulling dry van. Wow. I was watching the world fight and divided over the president. But the funeral, they were all sitting together, talking and laughing, buddy each other. Yeah, Demarcus, that's you. Listen, don't cut family members off or be ready to jump on another guy because he voted for Trump or he voted for Kamala Harris. Because at the end of the day, they're all cool with each other. You know, they just want the job, and they don't take it personal. Those guys are so anti-personal. It's unbelievable. You know, they just get people riled up, and those dumb fanatics that go to jail for doing dumb shit. But behind the scenes, and I used to see it as a law enforcement officer in D.C. They all talk to each other. They're all cool. You know, they might argue in front on the damn Senate floor, but at the end of the day, they like each other. So don't believe the hype. I keep telling you, oh, sorry, I hit something. I keep telling you, bring the NC. You need to come home, come here. I'm with Walmart in a place to make over 100K. Not as strict in time management like everyone's saying. Oh, Cup of Joe. Okay. Congrats, bro. Congrats, man. Congrats. I turned down Walmart in November. I reapplied to them, and I was supposed to start onboarding in what's that, Lawrence, South Carolina, and I decided not to. You know, that's when I decided I want to get out of trucking, and I kind of want to do something else. You know, midlife trucker, Tom Bell. Who do you work for? You know, do you live in North Carolina? I'm just curious. Come drink the blue Kool-Aid. Maybe I should, man. Maybe I should. I don't know. I want to get out of trucking though. You know, I want to get a regular 9 to 5. You know, weekends off, holidays off. You know, vacation, earn. You know, I mean, even though Walmart gives you that, I don't want to be in a truck anymore. You know, I don't want to be over the road. Cheeseman, and I live in Georgia. Man, I'm gonna look them up, Tom. I'm gonna look them up, man. I'm gonna see what they about. Cheeseman. I don't think I heard of them. Hey, vlogs, TNF vlogs, what's up? Yeah, I'm in line right now at the Blue Beacon getting a washout. So, I'm in line. Oh, for real? Man, like, I'm gonna go check your channel out, man. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, like I said, y'all, you know, I don't know. How was the real estate market in your area? Get into buying and flipping houses? Bro, it's bad. Real estate is bad in my area. Because what happens is, a lot of, like, especially during COVID, a lot of up north money came down south. And what that means is that the prices that they used to be are no longer there. And buying a house now, $400,000, $500,000. You know, single family home. So I don't see how you can really flip that and make money. You know what I mean? You have to literally buy a shack and flip that. Watch one off. But it's getting hard. It's really getting hard. Oh wow. Okay. What time? I'm gonna check that out, bro. I'm gonna check out your channel. I love your content. Way better than these truckers. Very easy to watch, and you stay on topic. Hey, thank you, Joe. Appreciate you, man. I'm just being honest, you know, and telling you how I feel. A lot of guys don't like that. Like they expect me to kind of be sugarcoating stuff, and I just can't do that. You know, if I tell you it's crappy, it's fucking crappy. If I tell you it's good, then it's good. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like I'm moving up in the world. Hold on a second, I gotta start the truck. Bros, I had some mechanical issues a couple days ago. Oh God. I had to pay $1,000 to fix my APU. The APU decided to break during a winter storm. Thank God I was able to idle the truck. But you don't idle the truck. If you're a lease op on a route, you're burning a lot of fuel when you're out of the truck, man. But I had to kick out $1,000. APU is a mother sucker. It's a little old. Let's see what's going on here. I shaved my face off, man. I'm letting my hair grow back. Boy, I'm going bald. Ain't that something? But guys, I hope everybody's doing well out here, man. Hope everybody's, this is the 13th day of the year. Hope you guys are making money and doing well. I'm down south where I like to be down in Louisiana and Mississippi like that. I do. Up north is kind of messed up right now with the cold weather and snowing every other day. I had a Thermo King, Scott Gallagher. And, bro, let me tell you, I went to Thermo King in Russellville, Arkansas. And I got a new HDMI, which if you guys don't know what that is, that's the display system in the back of the sleeper. And I asked the guy, I said, how much is this going to cost? I mean, it didn't seem like a lot. It told me $500 plus $150 labor. So I said, okay, cool. I got maintenance account money. I got the bill from my company, and that thing was over $1,000. And I'm like, shit. I hate when they tell you one thing, and then they charge you fucking crazy. Then on top of that, it didn't fix the problem. My APU likes to go on standby, and what I mean by that is the back control module turns all white, where you can't see any green or anything like that. And basically what I figured out is I gotta pop that plate off, disconnect the panel, and plug it back in for it to work. So that saved me some money, because what I was doing was disconnecting the battery. So I'm going to pull too close. But let's see here. Sharkus, listen, there's going to be a hell of a thing, because I read a report now that people are struggling to pay their mortgage because of interest rates. Interest rates, property tax, and insurance are continue to go high, and people are struggling. So, Trucker, Coach, and Tim, the Hirschbach Cowboys, are in Russellville. Oh, really? I retired off of over the road since 2007, but I can't find a good pay in my area. Yeah. Scott Gallagher, yeah. What if you said I will take this load for $3,500 and then was 48? Kind of, it's only worse that way in some. Yeah. Unfortunately, I work for a company that doesn't give rate cons. They kind of tell you what the rate is, which I don't really like that. I'll be honest with you, because they can, manipulate that shit. I think rate cons should come with the load owner operators automatically. And it should be a law that they should enforce that. They should, but like I said, nobody really advocates for us out here. I bought a small home in Mexico. The prices made more sense. Oh, TNF vlog, bro. I'm thinking about buying a house in DR, because I don't know if I can retire here in America. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I can. And I don't want to work till I'm dead. I don't want them to work me until they have to pull me out this truck. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about buying a house in Mexico or not, or DR. I remember years ago I told somebody my dream was to retire in the island. And now here's the problem, though, right? And it's an American problem. Even the DR is becoming more expensive because Americans are flocking down there, and they're raising the prices of the rentals down there and the houses. to almost American prices, where the locals can't afford to pay for that. And see, the problem is DR is a developing country, so they always have blackouts, and they always have issues with water. Like you can't drink the water there. You can't like you might have a blackout in your area. Those are infrastructure issues. You know, if it rains and you might get washed out, and you have risk of hurricanes and earthquakes because of what happened in Haiti. But I'll be honest with you, man. Like when you think about it, DR is stuck in the '90s as far as like the money, and they're behind us about 25, 30 years as far as everything. But they're slowly catching up. And DR is like Miami. It's nice, you know. But yeah, I don't think I want to retire. You know, I don't think I can. You know, that's why I was telling the guy earlier. I wish that I would have had a retirement because right now, if I would stayed with my first job in law enforcement, I'd have been there. Let me see, 20. I'd have been about 25 years. Damn. Yeah, about 25 years. And I'd be looking at retirement in the next few years or so, you know, to where I would draw a pension. And God, man, I wish I didn't fuck up. I wish I didn't fuck up that or fuck up the military, you know. Oh, young and dumb, you know. What can you do? You know, me too. If you aren't being transparent, you're mostly being hiding something. Yeah, Scott, I ain't got nothing to lie about, man. A lot of guys don't like it. They, you know, I had a couple guys saying stop whining or stop bitching, but I'm not. I'm just telling you my truth. You know, I'm telling you what I've been through. You know what I mean? So I'm not lying to you or hiding anything. You know, I'll tell you if trucking's good. I'll tell you if it sucks. You know, we had an influx of social media influencers going over there and put them on the game. Now it's all cheap anymore. Yeah, Jamarcus, yo, that's the problem with a lot of stuff. You know, back in the '90s, you never heard of DR. I mean, you know DR was there, Dominican Republic, but you never heard of guys going over there becoming passport bros. You know, meeting women, you know, and having a good time. You never heard of that. You know, now because of these influencers online, they're telling everybody come on and get fucked and this and that, and it's fucking up the game. You know, social media has ruined a lot of shit, and it's ruined that. You know, I was laughing because a guy told me, right, he went to DR, met some girl there, right, and she wanted to charge him like $200 to smash. And he was like, I could pay those prices in the United States. Actually, I can get it cheaper. Why would I want to give you $200 in a DR where I can go to, you know, my local girl and get it for $40? You know, not to be crude or anything, y'all, but I'm just saying, social media has fucked up the game on a lot of stuff. Trucking, life, you know, passport bros. Now it's going to become a situation where you can't go nowhere on earth and get a good deal. There are tons of professional basketball players that come from DR, also bringing millions into the country. That's good for them. Yeah, you're right. Where are we going to go when the hurricane comes? Jim Buffett. Tom? Who's Jim Buffett? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that is. But yeah, like I was saying, y'all. Like I'm trying to make my exit from trucking, man. It's a little difficult. I am applying to some agencies that I can't name on here. And once they tell me that I'm in selection process, I might have to kind of put my channel on pause, you know, because they don't like certain things, you know. You can't be talking about certain things if you're going for some of these jobs. Excuse me. I got a little dusty. Looks like yeah, I'm next. Hold on a second, y'all. Hey, what's up, man? Just a washout. Thank you. Anyway, fellas, look, man, I gotta go. It's my turn. I made it to the golden doors here. So I'm gonna get me a washout, man. I'm gonna talk to you guys later on, man. I just want to get on here. It's a nice day down here in Louisiana. It's kind of warm. You know, it's like 50 degrees. I'm trying to Margaritaville. Oh, okay. Well, who is Jim? Okay, okay. Street Blue Beacon. Yeah, Scott. I'm at Blue Beacon getting my truck washed. Well, getting my trailer washed down. I'm about to go pick up a load tonight. But I'm just, I should probably wash the whole truck, right? Yeah, I probably should wash the whole truck because I haven't washed this truck in a while. I know I just came out of snow and ice. Yeah, I think I might wash the truck. I hate washing the truck because, well, I don't know. I think the weather gonna be good for the next couple of days. So that's the best thing to do when you're trying to accomplish something. A lot of negative energy comes from this platform. Hey, Shamarcus, that's 100% true. Um, a lot of guys were talking. I mean, I had a troll. You guys saw the troll. What was his name? Driver Lounge or some shit. He had a lot to say. I'm just being honest about my journey. See, the reason I use YouTube is basically to kind of like an archive of my life and my journey in trucking. And I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm going to tell you if it's good. Like, if I'm doing great and I'm happy, I'm going to tell you. If I'm upset or sad or angry, I might tell you that too. I don't put on a facade for nothing. I mean, I'm straight shooting, you know. Um, that guy had a lot to say when I was talking about some issues that, I had and some experiences. You know, um, when I threatened to kick that ass, though, that shit went away, right? Yeah, but if I get into the interview process with some of these agencies that I apply for, I gotta put a pause on YouTube for a while until if you guys don't hear from me. Not saying this is gonna happen anytime soon, because man, look, I've been looking and applying to jobs, and I haven't really, I'm still kind of waiting to hear. But hey, Scott, thank you for that, bro. I appreciate you, Scott. Um, right now, I'm heading into Louisiana. Then I'm heading to Oklahoma. I like driving back there. It's beautiful. I like the Midwest. I do. Um, like being away from the Northeast. So I'm about to go pick up a load, guys, and run through the night and drop it off in Oklahoma City. Then maybe. Hey, speaking of Oklahoma City, right, real quick. Y'all remember, that Petro that sits downtown Oklahoma City? The truck stop across the street used to have a fantastic Indian restaurant. And they closed that sumbitch down. Mother sucker, man. Oh, mother sucker. So, that Indian restaurant that was in that truck stop, that real sketchy one across from the Petro downtown, used to be phenomenal. That Indian restaurant was featured on Travel Channel one time as one of the best Indian restaurants in the area of Oklahoma City. And I am so pissed that they sold the truck stop and left. I went in there a couple months ago, and they're like, yeah, they sold like a year or two ago. I was like, oh, bitch. That used to be my stop to place. Well, anyway, guys, I got to go. They'll pull me in here. Peace and love, and we'll talk soon. Love you guys. Peace.